Hello, Erdman friends, it's Sue. At school, we like to play with our balls and chutes on the playground, and we take those big balls and we put them in the chutes and they roll down, and we like to see how far we can make them go or how fast we can make them go. Since we're home, we can create that all over again, but on a smaller scale using paper towel tubes and marbles. If you don't have marbles, maybe you have a small ball, or maybe you have a little tiny car. All of those things would work. So you can either leave the tubes whole like this, or you can cut them in half so they look like this. I like to cut them in half because then it gives you twice as much. You might not have a lot of paper towel tubes at home, but when you cut them in half, you have twice as many, which makes it a little bit more interesting. My challenge to you is to see how far you can make your marble go. Or find creative ways to make your marble move. Do you think you want to make it go long? Do you want to make it go fast? Do you want to maybe put it on your wall and tape it to your wall, the tubes, so that you can see how the marbles move? There are lots of different ways that you can do this, and you can figure it out all by yourself. My suggestion, though, is to add maybe some blocks and maybe some tape, because the tape might help keep the tubes on to different surfaces. Just make sure you use masking tape or painter's tape. You might need to ask a grown-up to find some of this. Scotch tape or the clear tape, that doesn't work as well, and sometimes it takes paint off, and grown-ups don't like that. So I would suggest finding some masking tape, maybe using some blocks, and see what you can make. Who knows? If you want to stop here, I would stop right now and try it out yourself and see what you can do. But if you want to keep going, you can see a couple of different ways that I managed to make my marble move, and maybe you can get an idea that way and find some way that you can make it move. Send some of your ideas below. I'd really like to see them. All of your friends at Erdman miss you very, very much, and we can't wait to see you soon. Bye. Here's an example of a simple one that just is a ramp, and it goes all the way down into a cup. So let's see what happens when we add the marble. Ready, set, go. Wow, and the marble comes all the way back. I wonder what would happen if we made that longer. Something to think about. I made this one a little longer, and look, I put a block in the middle, and there's a little bit of a jump, and it goes all the way to the other end into the cup. Some people might be wondering, why is there tape in the cup? Well, I found that the marble doesn't bounce back out if you put a little bit of sticky tape in there, and it holds it tight. So let's give this one a try and see if I can make it go. Here we go. Here's the marble. In we go. Made it all the way to the end. Let's try that one again, see if we can see it a little better. Maybe if I stand all the way back here. Yep, I made it. This is an example of a marble maze that I made on the door. So let's see if it works. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm hoping to get this one to work so you can see. But there's the marble, and here we go.